So Mark, how does Glider AI help organizations assess and validate skills?
Yeah, it's a great question. So the first thing that we do is we take a very nuanced approach to how we support the organization. And what I mean by that is we don't have any commercial off-the-shelf assessments. So the first thing we do is an IT survey of that organization to understand what programming languages they use, what their database structure looks like. Are they, an AWS shop, a Microsoft Azure shop? Do they support a Salesforce environment? And so we build them an instance of Glider that closely replicates their internal IT environment. We then do an intake of the specific job titles and job descriptions that they're looking to hire for. We then build directly against those JDs. Once we do the build, we then socialize those assessments with the corresponding hiring manager or hiring managers. We garner their feedback. If there's something that needs to be recalibrated on our assessments, we then recalibrate it. The goal is that a hiring manager looks at our assessments, has someone take one of our assessments and says, you know what, if a candidate can score well on this assessment, that's the type of individual I want to talk to. Those are the kind of skills I need them to come into the organization with. You couple that with the deep level of proctoring that Glider has enabled. And again, these are all client-defined enablements, but we can ensure that candidates are taking the assessment in a very transparent way. The goal for us is never to catch cheaters. The goal for us is to raise the confidence level in the output of our assessment. So a hiring manager or a program team can look at the assessment results and not question if they used an outside source, if someone else was standing in the room, if they were Googling things during the course of the assessment. So the goal for us to have all of these proctoring functions, which I think we're up to about 37 different proctoring features that can be enabled, is to just increase that confidence level of the assessment results. And we have some customers, quite honestly, right now that are using the assessment results as their technical interview. And so when you think about the cost of interviewing, that goes down to almost zero. So now they're just doing a soft skills phone screen with the candidate because technically they feel very good about the skills that candidate already has. And now it's just making sure the candidate has the language proficiency, is a good fit for their culture, for their team environment. And we've taken some of these clients down from 6-7 week hiring processes to 72 hours. So the impact, if adopted correctly, can be profound for organizations.